ultimate digital tattoo that will never fade. Trying to cover it up is the biggest fuel for the fire in childhood bedroom. I expose it all without hiding a single thing. You get picked. Alright, disperse. Talking about this is making me feel empty. You degenerate. Test, is this mic on? Good work surviving another dogshit day, you degenerates. I bet you're laying in bed in your pitch black rooms, endlessly scrolling through Metome sites or refreshing your timelines for absolutely no reason. Or maybe you're some corporate drone hiding in a bathroom stall trying to escape reality. Or a student secretly listening with one earbud during class. I see all of it. I know exactly how you bottom feeders live. Oh, Someone in the comments just said something. I can't sleep without hearing your voice. Yikes. That's disgusting. We don't do that buddy shit here. Normies need to hit the back button and close this thread right now. Alright, let's get straight to the bottom line today. Bad news. The more you try to hide something, the more it spreads. I'm gonna talk about this boomerang phenomenon called the Streisand Effect. You lads ever seen some brain-dead goober dig their own grave, trying desperately to hide their cringe past or inconvenient truths? Why is it so damn satisfying watching them burn? Today I'm gonna break down this internet Pandora's box to a middle school level, so even you clueless degenerates can understand it. Before we jump into the main topic, I'm gonna lay out the structure of what I'm talking about today. I prepared this for you guys who always cry too long didn't read, so you better be grateful. First, that big shot who fucked up again. Second, the brain-dead psychology of opening Pandora's box. Third, the smart way to live and our stance on it. And finally, we wrap it up and disperse. That's the flow. This is gonna be on the test, so listen the fuck up. Let's kick off with chapter 1. That big shot fucking up again. Just the other day, late at night, I was mindlessly surfing the net like always. And I saw a certain celebrity making a massive fuss, using lawyers to send out deletion requests left and right, desperately trying to wipe out their cringe pics and old posts. Who are you talking about? I ain't saying the name because if I do, I might get doxxed and erased. Read the room. Anyway, watching that whole circus, I just thought, wow, what a total degenerate. At first, literally nobody gave a shit about that picture. Hell, it had sunk so deep to the bottom of the internet ocean that even we would have a hard time finding it. It was a completely dead thread. But then this absolute unit of a brain-dead big shot lost their damn mind and suddenly blew up in public screaming, "I will never forgive this." Deleted immediately. What do you think happened? You lads already know. Yep. The second they said delete it, everyone started searching for it all at once like, what the fuck happened? The momentum after that was insane. The pic got unearthed faster than the Nan-J doxing squad could even blink, and it got spread to various Metome sites and socials in mere seconds. As a result, the original pic multiplied by tens, hundreds of times, completing the ultimate digital tattoo that will never fade. Trying to cover it up is the biggest fuel for the fire. Do they seriously have zero learning capacity? How many times do they think this exact same shitstorm has happened in the past? It's so stupid I'm actually impressed. They totally played themselves. Next, chapter 2. The brain-dead psychology of opening Pandora's box. Why does it even turn out like this in the first place? The trick is simple. There's this authoritative term coined by a Chad named Mike Masnick from an overseas news site called Techdirt. It's called the Streisand Effect. It all started when some foreign celebrity sued because an aerial photo of her house was posted on the net without permission, claiming invasion of privacy. And get this, before she filed the lawsuit, that photo had been downloaded exactly 6 times, and 2 of those were by her own lawyers. Literally, nobody was looking at it. Despite that, the moment she sued to delete it and it hit the news, hundreds of thousands of people rushed to look at the photo. Laughing my ass off, right? To put it roughly, when you were a kid, if your parents told you, never open this drawer, you suddenly wanted to open it real bad, right? Same exact thing. When it comes to information, trying to hide or delete it becomes the very trigger that intensely stimulates people's curiosity. The second you get a lawyer and say, delete it, the hive mind of the internet smells blood and goes, oh, this is definitely some wild shit. There's definitely something funny here. Then it gets copied in an instant, backed up on servers everywhere, and it becomes totally untouchable. The correlation here is an absolute unit. The very act of trying to cover up information instead of making the problem smaller is like strapping a massive gas tank to your back and diving into a fire. The result is the exact opposite of what you intended. It's counterintuitive, but it makes total sense. For us, there is no better entertainment than the moment this Pandora's box bursts open. Man, the depth of human karma. If the information you want to hide just exists, it gets zero attention. But the act of trying to delete it becomes the news itself, triggering public backlash against censorship and causing a massive explosion. This is the exact dark law of the internet. Any clueless degenerate who doesn't know this is just gonna get exploited and treated as the internet's toy for life. Picture this. Imagine a tiny candle burning in the dark. If you just leave it alone, nobody notices because it's just a tiny flame. But then, someone suddenly tries to desperately cover that flame with their giant hands. Then, what happens? Because of those unnatural movements trying to hide it, it stands out like crazy. On top of that, the light leaking through the fingers looks unnaturally bright, and everyone starts gathering around going, what the fuck is that? To give you an example, it's like when a baseball team's front office tries to cover up a scandal by doing some bizarre, inexplicable roster reshuffle, or announcing a sudden trade. In that instant, the fans start buzzing like, there's definitely some shady shit going on. And eventually sports tabloids and weekly mags expose the whole thing, taking way more damage than if they just announced it normally. It's the exact same structure. It's a 28-3 level of overwhelming defeat. Huh? Someone in the comments is saying, no, but illegal stuff should properly be deleted. What? Press X to doubt the truth. That's just your headcanon, isn't it? I ain't talking about emotional arguments. Keep your feelings out of this and listen. As a fact, because of the internet structure, the more you try to brute force delete something, the more backlash it creates. Look at reality. Thinking in 0 or 100 is just brain dead. The truly smart ones never send out hasty deletion requests. They deliberately deflect the topic, drop some other meaningless bait to wait for the fire to die out, or they just calmly drop the facts to make people go, oh, is that so? And let them get bored. Humans only see what they want to see, but they also get bored at the speed of light. Now, this is where it gets real. Chapter 3, The Smart Way to Live, and our stance on it. At the end of the day, even if something inconvenient happens, if you just keep quiet and lay low, a new drama will drop eventually, and nobody's gonna remember the old shit. The memory span of the internet hive mind is worse than a chicken's, and yet, because they don't want to admit fault, or their weird pride gets in the way, and they panic, they end up becoming a legend that will be talked about forever. You lads seriously need to watch out for this too, alright? If you ever randomly get flamed, you're gonna panic, instantly delete your socials, or set them to private and try to run away, right? That is the #1 thing you must never do. The second you delete and run, the doxing squad flips their switch. They'll be like, oh, this guy ran, laughing my ass off, he's seething. Confirmed, time to dig deeper. And they'll track down everything from your old cringe poetry to your home address, based on the scenery reflected in your room's window. Never underestimate the analytical skills of the doxing squad. Those guys can find a station sign just from the background reflected in your damn pupils. That's why I don't hide anything. The fact that this show's view count is dead and pathetic. The fact that I basically never step out of my childhood bedroom. I expose it all without hiding a single thing. You get picked on because you try to hide. If you walk around butt naked from the start, nobody's gonna point out that you ain't wearing clothes, right? Feel free to subscribe or smash the like button here. I ain't gonna simp for you. Numbers don't lie, but liars use numbers. I'm just being real. Well, it's best for us to just watch other people burn from a safe distance, laughing our asses off, thinking how delicious it is. Bottom feeders have their own bottom feeder defense mechanisms. Makes sense, right? Alright, final chapter. We're closing this with the title, alright, Disperse. Talking about this is making me feel empty. You degenerates shouldn't be hanging around a dogshit thread like this. Go worry about your own lives already. So, anyway, watching someone else fuck up and eat a boomerang, let's just hold on to that paradoxical comfort of at least we ain't that bad. And half-ass our way through tomorrow. Well, it's got nothing to do with me anyway. Oh, right. Next time I'll be explaining psychological safety. Huh? We got no momentum. The comments stop. It's a dead thread. Laughing my ass off. I'm already bored of this topic. Got an early day tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep. You lads better go to sleep too. Me. Alright. Disperse.